Well, we just arrived at Fundy National Park.
Fundy.
Here in New
Fundy
Brunswick. It is a funny name. And we were just talking with the Parks Canada ranger, and she was just walking us through like just things that we can do, because we're just walking through driving through the area for today. So she gave us a few good points, but the biggest draw point of this location is that the tide change is the biggest in the world. So it right now is at low tide, which is at about 5 feet. But at high tide tomorrow at 10 a.m., it's going to be at about 33 feet high. Can't wait. Well, we just got over to Alma Beach, which is right near the entrance of the east entrance. And it's a really easy way to just get out onto the shoreline, and the town is right next to the area, so if you want to go get some food or anything, everything's right here. But this is a great spot to get out during a low tide and then check it out hours later when the high tide comes in. So I'm here right now during the low tide. It's at about 5 feet high, and I mean the water is over 1 kilometer out that way. You can walk all the way out if you want. But then this time tomorrow around 11 a.m. It's going to be over 33 feet high. So this is the location of the highest tides in the world. We parked across the street from Alma Beach. That's right where the entrance is for the Fundy National Park. But there's a boardwalk that goes along the beach here. I have no idea what the water is going to reach at, but I'm walking right here on the sand, and there's still seaweed pretty high up there. So I am pretty excited to see what we're going to see tomorrow morning. Just behind me, the bridge there will separate out the Bay of Fundy from inland. So the water level is extremely low right now. And when you look out coming this way, it is just, all you see is rocks and the bottom of this runoff here. Again, looking forward to seeing that tomorrow. So for dinner, we stopped off at Alma Lobster. It's Thanksgiving, but they were still open and people were definitely feasting out on some seafood. I got the lobster roll.
I just got fish and chips.
Yeah.
Not too many options today. Everything was closed.
Well, we're back this morning here at Alma Beach, and it's about 9:30 in the morning, and the highest tides don't happen until just before 11 a.m. And just as I'm standing here on the beach, the tides are rolling up closer and closer. So the waves are just crashing this morning, and this is exactly where I stood, and I remember that I could have easily walked so far out. I know that tides are like, okay, tides are tides, man. Like, we get it. but there's certain spots along this area, along the coast, that you can see the rocks shooting out of the water, and you can come at low tide and then come again at high tide and see the huge difference. So like I said, over 30 feet difference, and that's not even during like a extreme high tide. Well, it's great seeing these tide differences, but now we're gonna go drive through Fundy National Park and go do some hikes, check out some great scenic overlooks, and make our way back to the US-Canada border. Let's see how this goes. I'm standing exactly where I was yesterday. There's the bridge. This is going inland, and it is completely full, where it was just like a little streaming creek yesterday. Well, yesterday when we were driving through Alma, we saw the boats in the docks, and they were just on the sea floor leaning up against the wall, and then this morning they're floating right next to the docks perfectly fine. Really cool to see. Well, you know we had to stop off and do this. Right, Pete? We love Parks Canada chairs, and these come with an extra set.
For your dog.
Yeah.
It's for dogs.
For dogs.
For dogs.
Sure.
And now we need another dog because there's 2 seats.
Okay. Well, we're getting very sentimental. We just saw our Parks Canada chairs, and we're going to be leaving Canada.
The end is near. Ever since we passed the border, I have been on the lookout for moose. And we're not having good luck with that. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is all the signs I see for moose crossings. We're seeing huge, like, billboard signs saying, warning, call this number, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff for moose. And so it makes you a little on edge to drive, especially at night or at the golden hour, like 5, 6 o'clock is when all the animals come out. It makes us nervous to drive, but my question is, how do the moose present themselves? How do they come out? Because us from the US, and like everybody else, knows what deer are like. They're just wild. Like, you don't know. They could dart out at you. They could try to jump your car. They could do like a fake out. They could freeze. And all of that is terrifying. But they're deer, so I mean, it's gonna hurt your car, but you probably aren't gonna die. Now a moose, most likely you're gonna die. But how do they come out? Do they just come out all stoic? I don't imagine that they jump. Do they leap? Do they gallop? Do they, I don't know, freeze up? Do they just stand there and stare at you? Do they wait for the cars to pass? I need to know. I tried Googling it and I couldn't find it. I don't know. What do you think?
I think they need to comment and let us know.
Yeah, I don't know. I need some help.
Yeah.
All these signs are terrifying, and yet I've never seen one. I don't want to jinx it, but I also want to be prepared. I don't want to hit one because that's going to... Oh, I can't say that word. I don't want to hit it because that could unalive some people and animals, and I don't want to do that. I want to safely navigate, but also slamming on the brakes isn't easy either. So how can I be prepared? Help me. Derek's gonna me. He edits these videos.
Will you?
Oh my god! We're having a problem here. Derek edits these videos and he gets so mad at me when I say specific words because you're not allowed to say them on YouTube apparently. And I just freak out because it's in my vocabulary. That's how I speak.
Well, here's the thing, is Ashley does not swear.
I don't even swear. I don't
But
swear.
she does use words. They are against policy.
Like unaliving.
I don't even know if you can use that word.
I mean, I see it on TikTok.
Not the same.
I speak in hyperboles, so I like to exaggerate and I like to make my point interesting. And so I keep saying words that I can't say, and he just looks at me with a look of a word I can't say because he has to edit all of it out. I don't even swear. Like, it's not that. First world problems. I dropped my phone somewhere. I had it. My pockets are empty. This guy's just taking in moments. I'm in a frenzy. How did it drop out of my pocket and I didn't hear it? Ah! My phone. You okay? How did this happen? We're good. I dropped it right at the beginning. How can I not hear this? This is a hard ground. Might as well go back to Pete. He seems angry. My cards are all tore up. Oh, I don't have the keys. Oh. Oh, it's Derek. Hi. We're back. Pete, you okay? Go. So like Derek had mentioned before, dogs are usually not permitted on hiking trails in the US. So this is technically new for Pete in the sense where he keeps stopping because he wants to smell everything. There's so many new smells. So it's almost impossible to just go for a hike with him. He wants to keep stopping, and I get it. But it is taking forever. So either he takes forever on this walk, or we leave him in the car and he destroys the car and freaks out. It's a great balance we have.
We wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can love, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
This is us. Out of breath. We went up some stairs.
There's a lot of stairs.
So many stairs.
It's okay.
Okay, what do we do? What's next? What's that say? Oh yeah, short loop. Blah blah blah. It's in French. Blah blah blah. Boucule, corte. Short loop. 275 meters.
Well, we left Fundy National Park and now we're at Fundy Trail Parkway. It is, for two people, $27.99. It's about 30 kilometers long, but there's plenty of hiking trails, lookouts, things to see. I didn't know it was going to be that expensive. I thought we were just going to be driving through, but whatever. We're going to roll with it and see how it is. Yeah, the $27.99 Canadian is totally worth it. I thought about it, and that's only $9 a person. For views like this, you can't even get this at a lot of national parks. Well, an added bonus to this is there is a suspension bridge that goes over the river. We can't wait to do this. And it's not that high. It's not too bad, even though my height's...
You're still gonna freak out.
Yeah.
ready? He's stalling. Are you done stalling?
I'm not stalling. Okay, let's go. There's people coming.
Maximum 10 persons.
Oh, it's pretty solid.
So bouncy.
They got their dog with them. Yeah. Well, if this isn't the best porta potty name, I don't know what is. Well, the suspension bridge is right near the Interpretive Center, so you could drive down or walk down from the Interpretive Center. And then once you get across the bridge, there is a trail along that way, and then a little shoot-off trail as well. Well, I highly recommend watching the video at the Interpretive Center. It's going to give you a brief history of the people that settled this area, mostly boat builders and lumberers. So the river right behind me was actually used to send all the lumber that was cut down and out so it could be sent off to be processed. And something else that's very interesting is that this parkway goes along the coast of one of the most pristine wildernesses on the coast in North America's East Coast. Well, back behind me, that's the suspension bridge here at the park. Again, it's right down the way from the Interpretive Center, so a very easy walk down or drive to the parking lot, and it's not very far from the parking lot at all. Well, the suspension bridge is not that high up. I have nothing to worry about, neither should you. It just goes over the river, and the river, well, as of right now, it's mid-October. It's very shallow, but very historical river, and it's a cool thing to do. Whether you're a hiker or you just want to go for a leisure drive, I absolutely recommend this place. There's so many hiking trails that go off and see some pretty great views and waterfalls and gorges. So you're just going to want to check it out. But if you don't want to go for any hikes, you just want to drive through, that's pretty much what we're doing today. Easily, you could just go and check out the lookouts and then stop at the Interpretive Center, learn a little bit with the history, and just understand what you're driving through. But absolutely, this place is worth the $9 a person or the cost of one provincial park pass. Well, now that we've tested our mental strength while going on that suspension bridge, we're going to hit the road and keep driving west. Now we're over here at the Sea Caves, just before or after Fundy Parkway, whichever way you come from, but this is going to be on the west side of Fundy Parkway. And right now we're at lower tide. It's not even at low tide fully yet. And it's already gone so far out. Well, after 2.5 months, we are about 5 minutes away from the U.S.-Canadian border, and it's very bittersweet end to this Canadian trip. It was adventure would definitely summarize it. From being in a terrible car incident to enjoying all the nature that Canada had to offer. I don't know when the next time will ever be for us to come up to this part of Canada, but it was definitely beautiful. We loved every bit of it. But now we're heading towards the border, and we're going to experience more of what the U.S. has to offer.
Down. Hold on this handle. Hello.
Hi.
Stop.
It's okay. Where do folks live?
Florida.
Where do folks go to?
We went all the way up to Newfoundland. We were there for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 months up?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How was it? Not too bad? Or?
It was
Great.
beautiful.
We had a engine issue with our RV, so
We stayed on
a little
longer.
bit longer.
All right.
Stop.
Well, hopefully everything's all fixed and ready
Yeah.
for me today, so we'll see you
Yeah, it's great. It's okay.
It's just a 2 on board today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pete.
And is the vehicle plated in Florida as well?
Yes.
It is. So, coming back today, do you have anything to declare? Food, alcohol, tobacco, give souvenirs?
Souvenirs. I have socks, sweater, and then alcohol. We have 3 bottles of rum and wine.
Okay. Any agricultural products that contain bear or seal?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So, I do gotta take a look on board real quick. So if you could have me place the vehicle in park for me, unlock the door.
Can we take him out so he doesn't, the dog?
Yeah. That's
Is that okay? Because
Yeah,
he'll be annoying.
that's all right.
So we need to unlock. Go ahead.
Alright. Let's go over here.
Where is that? No. You're gonna get treated. You'll be good, okay? You'll be good.
We're all set. Welcome back.
Thank
Great.
you so
Thanks
much.
a lot. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.
We're home, Pete.
We're back. Alright. Stop.
Do I go through the cones? Do I go left? I go left?
Yeah.
Sweet setup.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think that's what they like to do. Is like say they want to go on board, just look at the RVs because they get a little bored.
We did it!
We're back! We're in the US of A!
Pete's angry.
Pete was not happy, but they did come on board. He asked about anything that we wanted to declare.
No bear and no seal.
No bear and no seal, absolutely. Asked about alcohol, souvenirs, but he just came on board, did a very quick check, He opened up the refrigerator and then looked around the back. And then, what was the last thing he said?
It was a sweet ride.
Sweet setup.
Sweet setup.
But we're here.
Well, guys, I have spotted snow on a mountaintop for the first time. It's only October. I'm not prepared. It's too soon. It's too soon. Snow.
Snow.
Snow. I heard it was a very lovely time in Vermont this time of year.